When I first got started in just the workforce in general, I actually climbed my way up the ladder to the corporate structure. And once I got that corporate environment, um, hosting conversations and mediating conversations with C-level executives, I found that a lot of them were really clueless when it came down to understanding just how different systems and processes work. So I started out doing, just basic warehouse work, and I climbed my way up to project management. And what project management showed me was that there is an extreme lack of structure. So business owners were being kind of taught how to depend on marketers when I first got started. So once I saw that, and given my own leadership abilities and organizational qualities that I had grown from just being in project management, I actually decided to structure my business around that same system that I worked with in the corporate environment, and I kind of transformed it into my own company. Every day is different. I work with so many different individuals. There's so many different people. I learn so many different things daily. And I'm really able to craft my day and craft how I want things to happen for me. They're the creatives, they're the artists, they're the people with the visions, but I'm the person with the business structure. I teach them what they need to know. And I have a lot of clients come back and not necessarily come to me for the same services that they came to me in the beginning. And they're coming to me showing me the knowledge that they've accumulated since the last time that we've touched bases. So they may come to me for something as simple as like a website or a logo or whatever. But when they come to me again, they're showing me the things that they've learned, because what I do is I teach the things that they teach in marketing school. So like the psychology behind a consumer's mind and why they buy. A lot of times we think as artists and creatives that consumers really care about how pretty something is. So a lot of people come and they want like pretty websites, for example. And a pretty website versus a website that's functional is something that I like to teach. Number one, your consumer doesn't care to support you. And what I mean by that is, a lot of times we start businesses and we expect our friends and families to automatically support us, and then we get upset when friends and family don't come to us, but they are not there to support you. They're consumers at the end of the day. And you can, a lot of people will congratulate you. They will congratulate you when you announce that you are, an entrepreneur and you're doing a thing, but that ties into my number two, which is you have to do the work. So you have consumers who may or may not be your friends and family that are within your target avatar or your target market, right? So marketing is an everyday, daily process. It's something that requires a lot of work. And so a lot of times business owners think, well, I'm just going to start a business and customers are going to come to me. That is not how it works. And you can try and skip steps. You can meet people and think that, because you are connected to people, that it means that you're kind of separated from the crowd and you automatically have certain advantages, but you're always going to have to go back and hit those steps again. But my number three is business is a competition. Entrepreneurship is often glamorized and is often made to seem like this beautiful thing that once you start to do it, that everything's going to go right for you and you're always going to wake up motivated because you're doing something for yourself. And the fact that there's always going to be competition means that you have to be 10 steps ahead of your competition. You have to wake up early. You have to stay up late. You're going to have people around you that are going to convince you that you need more sleep, that you don't need to work as much, that you need to go out and enjoy yourself sometime. You have to make a decision for yourself that you're actually going to do this and you're going to be all in. And that means sometimes you have to detach yourself from people that pull you down. And it might be somebody that you've been with for years. I have people that I can't talk to about my business. I can't talk to about, the different networking events that I want to go to. At 3:00 a.m., it's only going to be you. If you decide to actually be an entrepreneur, and by that I mean, the simple definition of entrepreneurship is that it's someone who takes on all of the risk for whatever they're doing, right? So because you're taking on all of that risk, meaning I'm self-employed, okay? So me being self-employed means that, I got 4 hours of sleep last night, and I know why I did, but are you willing to make that sacrifice? Let me make sure I touched everything on my journey. Yeah, I did. Okay.